No better time than right now. With what you have, wherever you are, it's a good time now. Always a good time now. And that feels like the subject of this spread. Six of Cups. May God speak through me today. May love and joy know me. And may ease fill this world. It was upside down. So far, Six of Cups, Queen of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Resistance. I mean, it has something to do with resistance, right? Queen of Swords in reverse, followed by the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Swords upright. It means you are in some way still actively resisting a truth. So let's see. Two of Wands. Wow. But you're making a choice to rise. Ooh. I want to cry thinking about that. Wow. That was really intense for me. Six of Swords as I split the deck. Because you're on your path. Yay! I'm so happy about that. I'm realizing more and more there's like almost no reason to fuss. The Five of Cups, to cry over spilled milk. I think it's like maybe one or two more. Knave of Swords in reverse. Ah, I see what's happening. Okay. Knave of Swords in reverse followed by the Knight of Cups. Yes. Okay, I see what's happening for you. Because Hermit. Yeah, okay, that's enough. So, altogether, Six of Cups, the Queen of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords, Two of Wands upright, Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, Knave of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups, followed by the Tower in reverse, finishing with the Hermit. There is a sense of what you know to be true, and it's not even nostalgia, it's just that like there was a point in your life where you have reached through being led in an emotional way, because this is what the true theme of the spread is the Knight of Cups. It's speaking to this idea that maybe even in collective sense, we have been thinking, and society, especially in a more capitalist structure that we exist in, has been trying to convince us that we must always be swinging with the sword of decision. But it's the age of Aquarius, and we are also slowly moving more and more. It is the fire horse, so it is a bit of a fiery, intense energy. But if you've been paying attention, it has a lot to do with the striking while the iron is hot. The saying keeps popping into my head many times of when the emotional inspiration finds you, strike. It's not to say, don't make yourself do essential things like brush your teeth, take care, do your skincare, like whatever it is. But it is to say that in a previous part of your life or in another life, you've known what it is like to be led by emotions, but it's not even necessarily being led by emotions in that kind of common, reckless sense. It's being led by divinity. It's having this cup of answers, this overflow. It's almost like you're holding this dowsing rod of higher power that guides you where to go. Intuition is what I'm talking about. And we're learning that this causes us a stifling amount of restriction. It kills you. It exhausts you. It overwhelms an extreme anxiety when you decide to not be an upright Queen of Swords who is logical and tactical in when she strikes. And in some sense, I think you're running from this concept, or you're taking on too much, in the sense of when you aren't doing this upright, you take on too much, and it causes you this. But I got really happy because you were breaking the cycle, and matter of fact, I think you have broken the cycle already. Two of Wands is threshold, staring out, and you're holding the world in your hands, and everything is spinning around you, and there's a lot of creative energy, and there's even a jester in this picture who is looking a little bit tired in the back. The act is over, and in many cases, in many people's experiences, they have to get to an almost exhaustive point before it finally clicks. I am also one of those people. The Knight of Wands is new adventure, though, and it pairs very well with the Six of Swords, because you are making the right choices, and you are going in the right direction, and you are on your journey, you are on your path. This card shows up to remind us that you are being brave, and maybe you feel like a black sheep, and maybe you feel like you're not living a normal life, and maybe it feels really lonely. Don't give up. If there's one person who believes in you, it is me. Do not. Don't. Maybe you might turn back for a second but never let this go. You're here to do that. You're here in this life for that, and you know that. And it's getting better. Firehorse, if you play your cards out in this year, you can take back. Time isn't real, but in the concept of your mind, if you play this year right, you can get back to being on track. And no matter what you do, really, the Firehorse is going to burn through, almost in a Kali Ma sense, to brandish all that is not meant to be. It is an energy that you can accept and get on board with, and you can really allow it, or no matter what, it's going to be there. So you can either allow it and get comfortable, or you can just let it do what it wants and not have as much control in a way. But if you surrender, you will give it control. And if you can get on the horse of the Firehorse, it will carry you right back to being on track. But you're on track. Just in a sense, it will maybe physically manifest a feeling and answers and closing outs of things that maybe have not felt so good, if you trust the horse. Get on the horse, and you're feeling it. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Get on the horse and play the game. Play along. Necessary moment of hurt. I think you're opening back up more also, is what I'm thinking. You're remembering to feel, and for a while you have maybe needed to be closed off intentionally. The machinery is working as intended. Your body knows, and I think for a while it needed to kind of, confirmation ding. Your body knows what it needed. The machinery is working as intended. Even in those moments when maybe you didn't want to feel closed off, this divine thing that you live in and are a part of knows. And so now I think you're mourning some old things, but there's so much still left, and the river keeps going, and you can make a choice to join with the others, join within life. You can play off in the sidelines and be alone, but I think you're really ready to go all in. And this is a niche reference. Maybe you've seen this TikTok of this girl, but she says, this time around, Show them bitches up. Show them bitches up. And it's not even really against other people. Like, show out this time around. You don't need to be tepid, because you're not swinging from a place of almost like capitalist, what should I do? You know where to go and how to be heart led. And in doing so, you have avoided a catastrophic cycle. Like, this being in reverse, you can feel that, like the relief. You can rest easy, because you really dodged another cycle of going through, oh my god, I'm gonna get the job, and I'm gonna fix my life with the 9 to 5, and then realizing, well, if you don't get to where you want to go from the place of integrity, it will never feel true. There is some cases where having the part-time job or whatever to get you there is important, but I don't think you're at that point anymore. You can do these creative things that you are, or whatever, to build towards the life you really want, and it will be more satisfying, and then more will come. So trust that. And listen. It's this one, I don't need to speak too much. It's just the North Star. The North Star. Listen to your own star. You.